Hi everybody, it's Margitt. Today I'm going to talk about one of the questions I get all the time from the moms is, am I going to be talking about sex in my 6-week girls rites of passage workshop? And the answer is absolutely not. That's not where I'm going to take the girls. Where I'm going to take the girls is really setting the foundation of what it is to be a woman with menstruation, learning the different phases of womanhood, learning about their intuition and feelings. But I always encourage the moms that you need to start talking about sex. You should have been talking about it whenever they start asking those questions. And it could be at 3, 4, 6, 7. Even if it's just about like what a vagina is, what is a penis is, what does it look like, and start those simple answers. By the time we start having the birds and the bees talk, they already know it. They've already gotten information from their friends. They've Googled it on. When I know that at my age, when I was like 12, I rode my bike to the library to look up books about sex. And now it's all in their fingertips. So they're going to find out. They are going to find out. And by the time you're introducing it to them, if you're having the talk, it's going to be too late. You want to be the person that's setting the foundation with your values and your morals. And eventually they're going to make their own decisions, but you will set the stage for it. And it's a very confusing time. So if they're hearing it from another 12-year-old, 16-year-old, 18-year-old, they're not going to have all the facts. So start talking to them when they're asking the questions, and it's going to come out of nowhere. You're going to be making dinner, or you're going to be finally having that 5 minute of silence, and they're going to come in and ask about masturbation. They're going to start asking about all these different questions, and it's an opportunity to go and just teach them. And it's going to be quick. It's not going to be like this huge drawn out thing. It's going to be quick, and if you have diagrams, books, videos, you just got to keep trusting. If you notice the theme in these videos, it's going to be trusting your intuition, just trusting, jumping, and trusting that you know the answers, and you do. So yeah, when they ask these questions, just get your tools together and just go for it. And it's going to be little snippets, and maybe you want to have a bigger talk when they start 6th grade, or you want to have more of an official talk with more official books and information. But if they're coming to you with these little snippets, you got to answer them so that they continue to trust you and not find it somewhere else. So that's what I tell the moms in a nutshell. And why I bring up this video is because working with women, I am just dumbfounded about how much sexual abuse and sexual trauma that women are carrying in this age. We are starting to talk about it, but not enough. If you sit in a circle of women, you will understand the amount of trauma that is done at a very, very young age. And we need to start having these conversations with our daughters so that they become empowered in their bodies, so they are not having this risky behavior and feeling hurt and traumatized of having sex that they're not really ready for. And this really, it just kind of snowballs. Yes, there is other types of trauma that they did not ask for, but sometimes they're doing a lot of it because they're not ready, and we're not having a proper rites of passage. So we're not acknowledging young girls as women. So a lot of research will show that young boys and young girls will initiate themselves either through sex, drugs, risky behavior, including having sex very young, they're going to be doing something to say, hey, I am an adult. This is what adults do. So by starting to really educate our daughters, encouraging them to really learn about their bodies, encouraging them to understand what self-pleasure looks like, what feels good to them, how do they like different things, and not when they're 10 and 11 and 12. That's going to be coming later, but beginning to understand that their body is so special and sacred, and really honoring their bodies. So this is what I just want to talk to you very small about. It does come up a lot. The girls do ask these questions. Are we going to talk about sex? Are we going to talk about sex? And when I say, no, we're not going to talk about sex, some of them get so disappointed. And some of them are just like, oh, thank God we're not talking about sex with this lady. So, but there are the few that are very, very curious at 10, 11, and 12. They're getting it. They're hearing about it. They want to know more. They get into a safe space with an adult like myself or someone else, and they want to know. So be that person for them, and be that person they can go to with all of these questions. And if you are uncomfortable, this is an opportunity for growth. This is an opportunity to ask yourself why you are so uncomfortable. Heal the past. Get the information that you might need personally about sex, about pleasure, and find this as an opportunity to grow and expand so that you can be that for your daughter. I hope this helps in a little bit. Again, I'm doing a 4-week workshop in September to October in Michigan at the Red Lotus Yoga Studio. This is for girls, the ages of 10 to 13, their mothers and fathers. We're going to be doing 4 weeks of teachings with the girls, and then I'm going to be meeting with the moms and the fathers separately so that they understand their roles during this very huge transformational shift. And if there's any questions, please let me know. You can contact me. And if you're interested in registering, please give them a call. Hope you're doing well. I love you, and I'll see you soon. Mwah.